Getting hooked on an anime with a lot of seasons is pretty normal, but when an anime involves war, shocking twists, and deep mystery, that's when it becomes something special. And that's exactly what Attack on Titan does. It keeps you on the edge of your seat from the first episode all the way to the final one, constantly leaving you wondering what's coming next. It's a total gem. So, to give this masterpiece some love, we've rounded up the top 10 most brutal and unexpected moments in Attack on Titan. Let's jump right in. Number 10, Marco's death. Marco was one of those rare characters in Attack on Titan. Calm, compassionate, and super sharp. It's no wonder he was friends with Jean, who, let's be real, is a bit more self-centered and cynical. And honestly, that's probably why Marco's death hit Jean harder than anyone else. After the Titans attacked Trost, Marco accidentally overheard Raynor and Berthold talking about their true identities. It turns out they were the Titans that infiltrated the walls and caused all the chaos. Once Marco processed that insane truth, Raynor and Berthold, with Annie's help, quickly took him down. They disarmed him, and in the end, Marco was eaten by one of the Titans. You could see that Annie didn't want to do it, but she did it for the greater cause. The look in Marco's eyes at the moment was heartbreaking. It was like he realized you can't really trust anyone. And Jean was absolutely crushed. Losing Marco wasn't just losing a friend, it was losing someone who truly got him. If Attack on Titan Season 4 sticks to the manga, we're gonna see Jean go after revenge and finally learn the full truth behind Marco's death. That's definitely an arc to look forward to. At number 9, Beast Titan attacks.
とにかく俺も早くそっちに。
Although the series is packed with surprises and unimaginable stunts, one moment that really hit everyone was the introduction of the Beast Titan. This 17-meter tall Titan was believed to be the biggest one ever encountered, bringing a level of threat no one could have prepared for. Every attack from the Beast Titan was more disturbing and powerful than the last, but one moment really stood out. When he started throwing massive rocks at the army during the Battle of Shiganshina District. It was completely unexpected. Every time he launched those huge stones, it caused massive destruction. Soldiers were wiped out, and the damage to the area was just unimaginable. Honestly, that scene was one of the most dramatic and visually stunning moments in the anime. You couldn't look away. Number 8, Armin getting burned, Hero Season 3.
今落儀してやる。耐えろ。全て。海を見てくれる。
Armin Arlert, Eren and Mikasa's best friend and one of the bravest members of the Survey Corps, has always been a hero in my book. From the very start, he stood out. He wasn't the strongest, but damn was he sharp. He was the one who exposed Raynor and Annie as traitors, and his sacrifice was on a whole other level and honestly, one of the hardest moments to watch. During the battle against Raynor and Berthold, the Survey Corps struggled to turn the tide. Armin refused to back down, facing the scorching heat of the colossal Titan head-on. He was burned alive. Thankfully, Levi had the Titan Serum, giving him a second chance, but that doesn't erase the pain of watching him suffer. If this video is bringing back memories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Number 7, Faye Yeager's brutal death.
持ってません。
かけたくないか。
はい。
本当の悪魔はどちらか教えてやる。
Faye Yeager was just 8 years old when her life was stolen in the most brutal way. She and her brother Grisha were just 2 kids having an innocent day out, mesmerized by a flying blimp. But that small mistake, wandering outside the Eldian internment zone, sealed their fate. Marlian's soldiers caught them, and no matter how much Grisha begged, nothing could save Faye. While he was beaten and left alive, his little sister suffered something far worse. Ripped apart by dogs and left to die. It was one of the most gut-wrenching moments in Attack on Titan, made even worse by how painfully realistic it felt. No amount of grief could erase Grisha's guilt, but his own tragic end made sure of that. With that being said, number 6, Eren eating his own father. Aaron's Titan powers were a complete mystery until the shocking truth came out. He had eaten his own father, Grisha Jaeger. Sounds unnatural. Yeah, but that's anime for you. Grisha, the holder of both the Attack on Titan and the Founding Titan, knew his time was running out. Whether he willingly did it or was forced by Aaron, he injected his son with the Titan serum to make sure his powers weren't lost. But the brutal part is, Aaron had to eat him to inherit those powers. Ruthless Titan rules, but honestly, that's part of what makes this anime so intense. For years, Aaron had no memory of it, until one day, it all came rushing back and everything changed. Number 5, Aaron's mom's death. When we blame Aaron, we have to remember the pain he's been through. One of the worst moments was seeing his mom die right in front of him. During the Wall Maria invasion, the Colossal Titan breached the wall and debris trapped Carla in the house, her legs crushed. Aaron and Mikasa tried to save her, but they were just kids. Haynes showed up, but only Aaron and Mikasa were rescued. Aaron couldn't stop what happened. His mom was eaten by a Titan. What really hits hard though is Carla's last words. She didn't want them to leave and told them she loved them. This scene would break you. All the tears you've been holding back, yeah, they're definitely gonna come out. Number 4, Mikasa beheading Eren Yeager. Eren had always been driven by this obsession to end the destruction caused by the Titans, and maybe he was so consumed by the idea that he went as far as unleashing the Rumbling, something that would bring even more devastation. Mikasa, who had been with him through it all, was crushed by his decision. She couldn't stand beside him for this one. She knew the kind of destruction it would cause. In the end, Mikasa, along with the rest of the Survey Corps, made the impossible choice to confront Eren. And what followed was the hardest choice of her life. She had to kill him. After everything, she held his head in her hands, heartbroken by what she'd just done. Number 3, Armin blowing up the port in Marley. Armin has always tried to find solutions without killing anyone, but there were moments when he had no choice. During the raid on Liberio, Armin was forced to unleash his Colossal Titan, wiping out hundreds of lives to destroy Marley Port. When the scouts infiltrated Marley, a brutal battle broke out. Armin's colossal form couldn't hear anything, which made everything worse. In a way, it helped him focus and complete the task. After sneaking into the port on a small boat, he transformed, and the result was instant devastation. A nightmare for someone who never wanted to cause that kind of chaos. Number 2, Sasha's death. This moment was honestly a huge shock. It all happens when the conflict between Marley and Eldia feels like it's never going to end. The scouts, including Sasha, are part of the team sneaking into Marley to rescue Eren and take out the Marleyan military. During the mission, thousands of innocent people are killed. After that, Gabi, a young warrior candidate from Marley, decides to take out an Eldian in her path. She sneaks onto the Eldian boat and ends up shooting one of them. Turns out, it's Sasha. It happened so fast and totally caught everyone off guard. They tried to save her, but it was too late. Sasha didn't make it. Number 1, Ymir transformed into a Titan. Ymir with Titan powers would be the last thing you ever saw coming in Attack on Titan. In the middle of all the chaos, she jumped in to save her friends from the attacking Titans, making sure Krista was safe more than anything. But just when it looked like they were all done for, surrounded by the Beast Titan's creations, Ymir dropped the biggest bomb. She had the power of the Jaw Titan. Her first transformation happened way back when she was just a kid. After getting banished from her village, she wandered into a forest and ran into some weird creature. That moment changed everything. It granted her the ability to become a Titan. Surprising? Yeah, I totally agree. Well, that's a wrap. Now you admit Attack on Titan never fails to surprise us. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.